Apparently there's gold here in South Washington State, right near this famous bridge on the Lewis River. So let's go explore and see if I can do better in finding gold this year versus last year, where I could only find one little speck of fly poop. Trying to find some gold all the way out here in Washington State. Alright, the water's looking kind of ugly today. Just kidding. It's gonna be a good day. So this is normally the spot I work, but the water levels are way, way higher than I've ever been here. So we may have to explore and try to find some stuff where we can actually dig, or maybe crevice. So I did a little bit of crevicing in this crack, and then also little bits and pieces here. Not much material, but we'll see what's in it and then move on to the next spot. It's very loose, so that's a bad sign. Check out all the drip. Got new shoes, new pants, new shirt, all of that. Big announcement coming soon. Alright, let's see what's in this little sample. Yeah, at least it's kind of loose though. So it should sink to the bottom. A little bit of moss. I feel like the only gold that's really going to be here is the stuff that's in the muddy moss and not the loose sand, because there's not even big rocks here, so. You can actually see these little tiny quartz veins that are here, which other parts of Oregon, well, in the Portland, Vancouver area, don't really have. So that is kind of interesting. Well, I'm not even seeing much black sand. That's not a good sign, especially in volcanic areas. Let's check. Okay, there's some black sand. Oh, there's actually 2 pieces of gold. 3. 5. Wow, okay. All right. Alright, so it's really hard to see with the GoPro, especially when it's that close. So we'll probably have to zoom in editing, but here's 2 little wire pieces. Here's a shiny piece. Tip of my finger, there's another one there, and then there's like 2 others scattered throughout. So that is interesting on the texture. Technically, in a way, this is the best pan that I've ever had at Lewis River, and that was on the first attempt, and that wasn't even the best material. So I guess this winter the spring runoffs kind of deposited some new flood gold that hasn't really been worked, but that's still microscopic, and people have found pickers here, or at least farther up the mountain, and a lot of stuff. So guess I'll suck it up, and then we'll go find another different spot. All right, we're at the second spot, some waterfall thingy here. Found some bedrock. Only problem is it looks really smooth. The boil holes aren't catching much, but some of the sharper bedrock is catching some gold. So we'll sample a little bit of that. No big boulders. This is mineralized and shiny, which is kind of interesting, so kind of a good sign. If I don't find anything too good over here, then you can see there's like this ancient high and dry gravel bar, so maybe we'll sample that before we leave out of here. Definitely want to come back here in the summer and snipe, because it is rumored pickers have been found here. Got a little crevicing right here. There's this, looks like some bedrock's breaking apart. A little bit of moss. The material inside doesn't look too good, but we'll sample it. So I checked a bunch of crevices, like here, 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 even some stuff that had bigger rocks. Ton of black sand. Most black sand I've ever seen in a small pan, but not one little speck of gold. So we're gonna try to go over here and see if there's anything in these gravels. Well, I tried sampling some of this. I even tried some of the crevices and the bedrock. I even found farther over there was like a red clay layer. I had to use my pickaxe and literally couldn't find anything. So if you've worked the Lewis River and you have any pointers on how to do the Lewis River in Washington, please let me know. All right, the gold's super microscopic, so we're gonna use the jeweler's loop. We got a nice coarse piece right there. Kind of crystally there. And there, so 6 pieces of rough gold from Washington State. Definitely go to the Lewis River for the scenery and not the gold, because it's not very big. The texture is very interesting though, so maybe the source is nearby.